Hey everyone, I'm Briana, and this is Finn, and this is Lily, and we're here today to meditate. Yeah, are you ready? Let's get ready. I'm excited. Today we're going to be focusing on the heart space. Lots of work to be done in the heart lately, and I think that this practice will be a good one. Who knows? So, finding a comfortable position. It's been so long since I've actually interacted with a human that I may have forgotten, so forgive me. Finding a comfortable seat. It could be lying down, it can be seated in a chair, on the floor, on a cushion. There are lots of options, just doing what feels right for your body at this time. So we're going to begin by doing a few cleansing breaths together. And then we're going to slowly move into using a hand mudra. And that is, I'll show you. The lotus mudra is going to be starting with your fingertips touching, like so. And then on your inhales, they are touching. On the exhale, they open. Just like lotuses would, like a lotus flower. So inhale touching, exhale open. And we're going to be doing that with the breath. Just wanted to show you before we get started so that you can see. And our hands are going to be placed down on our thighs. Somewhere that is supported, you don't want to be doing it up in the air like this, unless it feels good. You can try it and see how it feels. I'm going to do it with my hands on my thighs. We're not going to start there though, but we will get there. So, together let's take some deep cleansing breaths together. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. You can release an audible sigh, you can do some lip trills, you can scream. Not recommended if you have roommates. Inhale. And exhale, slowly and controlled. Do this one last time on your own. What's interesting about the heart space, the heart energy, is that it is the element of air. And when the heart doesn't want to sit, that element of air comes into play. And it can be very active, a feeling of having to do, a feeling of flightiness, a feeling of not being grounded, wanting to stay occupied, bouncing around from place to place, all in order to protect ourselves from something that might be hurting the heart, maybe a tenderness, a feeling that we don't particularly like, that might be uncomfortable. So in order not to focus on those things, we like to distract with action, movement. So in this practice, we're going to be focusing on slowing down. And this, if that makes you cringe a little bit, makes you a little bit nervous, it might be a sign that it is exactly what you need. We don't always want to do the things that we need. So try it out and see how it feels. Sometimes an aversion to something indicates that it's something that will be the most helpful. So making a connection with the breath. Just by saying hello to the breath. making a connection to the body, saying hello to the body. Trying to take some deep, slow breaths here. Filling up the belly like a balloon, the lungs inflate and fill with air from the bottom up, and on your exhales they deflate from the top of the lungs all the way down to the bottom, emptying out. Using the breath to soften the thoughts, to soften the body. We don't want to pull or direct or control. We want to allow things to flow by not clinging. So it's not the thoughts that are the enemy, to say. The thoughts aren't bad. It's the clinging that can really cause that discomfort. So allowing the breath to soften the edges of that tendency to cling. When we feel that tension, we can come back to the breath. And almost like color in water, ink in water. It's like the color of the mind. When you drop water into the center, the color spreads out and the edges soften. So the breath is the water that we're dropping onto the mind. Now bringing your awareness to your body. Whenever you're ready. Focusing, a grounding in the body by noticing the support of the body from the ground beneath you, the weight of the body. What supports the flightiness of the heart is the grounding of our root, the grounding of the earth. It acts as the stabilizer. When we feel stable, when we feel grounded, the heart tends to rely and lean on that groundedness, to use it as an anchor. So I'll invite you to begin a visualization of a tree going through the body, through the abdomen, spine. The tree's roots ground all the way into the earth. And it lengthens all the way up through the body, feeling a sense of stability, as if you were a tree. And when thoughts come up, just gently but firmly bringing the attention back to the visualization and the sensations. And if this visualization is a little bit tricky, if it's not really working for you right now, just bring your awareness to the weight of the body being supported by the earth, the grounding of of the body. And adding on to this visualization, just envisioning a warming light traveling from the earth through the roots of your tree all the way up, through the abdomen, through the spine. Very soft glow of light. Going up through the heart center, through the top of the head, traveling up your tree. Or if you'd prefer, you can imagine it traveling up the spine. Release the jaw, release the tension in the shoulders. Just take another moment here to envision the light going up through the ground, through your body, all the way up through the head, through the crown, through your tree. And when you're ready, you can release the image of the tree and the light, or you can leave it there. But it's not necessary to hold the focus on the image as we begin to guide our awareness and our attention to the hand mudras. Beginning to place your palms facing up and bringing the fingertips to touch in a lotus flower mudra position. Taking a deep breath in and an exhale, slow, deep, controlled. Now with your next inhale, leaving the tips of the fingers together to touch. Nice, slow, controlled inhale. And on your exhale, relax the hands, open the fingers, revealing the palms. And again on your inhale, fingertips come to touch. And exhale, fingertips release, opening up the hands, just like a lotus flower. So you can bring that visual of a lotus flower to mind if you'd like. And really pay attention as you're inhaling and exhaling on the movement, the steadiness of the movement of the hands. Notice if you're going fast, and try to keep it slow. Following your own breath here, following the breath and the body. And when thoughts come up, just gently bringing your awareness back to your breath and back to the lotus hands. energetically, our heart center has the ability to open and receive and close off. You probably know what both of those tendencies feel like. Being very open, feeling vulnerable, lots of emotion, or being very closed off, kind of cold. The movements with our hands remind us of that connection of the heart to open and close, and not stay in one position. Sometimes the heart space can stay cold and turned off. Sometimes it can stay very, very open, overwhelming almost. So the hand mudra really reminds the energy of our heart to open and close naturally with a balance as we feel the movement and the connection of the body and the mind together with the breath. Last few times here. Slow, deep inhale. Slow, controlled exhale. Now take this moment to rest. You can release your mantra of the mudra of the hands. You can release the palms facing down for grounding, or you can leave them facing up if you'd like to receive. You can try both and see how it feels for you. And just rest. You can release any focus on the breath, on the thoughts. Resting in the energy cultivated through our practice. Now gently bringing your right hand to your lower belly, your left hand to the heart center. Feeling the warmth of your hand against your belly, imagining that warmth traveling all the way up to the heart center, feeling the warmth from the hand in the heart space. Feeling the balance of the root grounding and the heart receiving that grounding. Gently coming back to the breath, feeling the body sensations. Feel free to stay like this and resting in your meditation for as long as you'd like. Although our formal practice is completed together, the sensation doesn't have to leave, doesn't have to go away. If you'd like to complete the practice together, you can take a deep inhale in and an exhale out. You can bring both hands to heart center if you'd like. Taking another deep breath and an exhale. Gently opening the eyes if they had been closed, or lifting the gaze. Taking in your surroundings. the sounds, the visuals. And then just taking a moment to send some energy that we cultivated out today to the benefit of all beings. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, for allowing me to guide you. Keep practicing, keep trying things that feel good, and I will see you next time. Namaste.